above where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide. A silver bird takes to the blue. Oh, the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show. Small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dance is a grand ballet. Airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Stirs my soul, a timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.
Well, good afternoon. Bit of a surprise. Actually got finished with my day job commitments early, and I see that Emirates is late, so yeah, take the opportunity to get in and get an early sort of stream on tomorrow. I need as much practice live streaming as I can possibly get. If you would be so kind as to let me know that you can hear me in the chat, and yeah, we'll see that the pop-ups seem to be working, so let me just check on that. Yep, seem to be working. So just let me know about the sound. I've switched a few things on and a few things off, so just want to know that that's all working a-okay. Could be a bit louder. Thanks very much, Tucker. Yep, I'll just have a wee look. Yeah, so that's that level. Just turn you up a bit more. And how's that? Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, fantastic. Thanks very much, Telly2 Sheep. Yeah, a bit of a surprise to me. I sort of got finished doing what I was doing at work, and yeah, I was sort of wondering, oh gosh, it looks like a lovely day. So, and I've got a stream and for tomorrow, the celebratory stream for reaching 5,000 viewers. Yeah, I thought I would take the opportunity to come out and yeah, practice, because you can never have enough practice, apparently. Let me see where Mr. Emirates is. He's still a long way away. So EVM today. So we had EVL yesterday, Evelyn, and EVM. So presumably tomorrow you get EVN, and then O, and then P, all the way through to S. I don't think their scheduling quite works like that, but there you go. Great to see everybody in the chat. We'll see how we get on. I've had I was planning to do a stream tomorrow, and yeah, the weather looks a bit so-so. I'm going to try and do as much as possible to actually get that stream working, because it's sort of a celebration of the 5,000 subscribers level, and yeah, thinking of perhaps gifting some memberships to people that turn up. Hopefully the gifting is actually working. Ooh, we've got a very interesting little situation going on down here. I've just noticed. Of course, I've been busy setting things up, and I didn't notice the fuel tanker for this aircraft has yeah, turned up, and they're just refueling it right there. So ZKAPL is the rego. Don't think you can, oh yes, you can actually see it. So yeah, ZKAPL. If we look that one up on Flight Radar, it'll probably tell us all about ZKAPL. So yeah, I might just type that in. ZK-APL. And it tells us that it's a Beach King Air 350. And it's 21 years old. Crikey. That's, yeah. So they obviously keep it in pretty good condition. Anyway, so Emirates is a long way away. We're probably going to get Fiji off before that, and I can see them push back over there. So I'll just whip round, and we'll see the activity that's going on as far as that pushback's concerned. Zoom. I haven't got the lens extender on at the moment. Actually, it's gotten a little bit more overcast, so we'll just knock this back a bit, and I might be able to see it a little bit brighter. And here we go. Fiji under its own power. Of course, we've got a chorus of props. You've got a chorus of props. The guys and girls have finished their lunch here at the cafeteria, the Cafe 140 at the Canterbury Aero Club, and they're off on their afternoon jaunt around. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 aircraft with crew in. There's one little one just in front of me that I didn't quite notice. But I see now a little bit of movement in the cockpit. So yeah, we've got all sorts of activity. So that'll be what is coming through on the ambient mic. Lots and lots of prop noise. But yeah, hopefully we get a nice departure with Fiji. Thanks very much. Yeah, lunch done and off back out. Yeah, that's exactly it, Telly Two Sheep. Yeah, they come in and they raid the cafeteria and have a bit of a chin wag. What are you up to? How'd your flight go? That sort of thing. And yeah, it's all very friendly. Oh, it looks like another set going out. So yeah, so we're up. So we may in fact see pretty much everybody out there. I've been here a few times where there's been absolutely no aircraft here at the Aero Club. Here we go, Fiji, Boeing 737 MAX 8. Nice way to get to Fiji. Really thinking about the possibility of going up there sometime, perhaps with another streamer, to see what the lie of the land in Nandi is. It'd be really, really nice. I had thought once upon a time of using them to go to Japan. They do actually fly to Japan, Fiji, and it's quite an interesting way of getting there. So you get a bit of an one night, or I suppose you could stay over for a couple of nights. A bit of a stopover in Fiji, which of course they sort of want you to do, because they want as much tourism income as they can possibly get at Fiji. And then they head off to Narita on their A330s. Unfortunately, they don't seem to use the A350 for Narita. They seem to use it mostly for the American market and Australia. So I guess that's something that, yeah, it sort of turned me off a little bit, because I don't particularly like the A330 for, you know, as far as being a passenger in it. It's not particularly comfortable for me. Even the business class certainly in the Fiji method is not really fully lie flat. So you're always sort of laying back at an angle, sure, but it's not fully lie flat, which is yeah, a bit of a disappointment. So I would really, I think I would actually use Fiji to go to Japan if they use the 350 from Nandi off to Narita. Anyway. How long am I going? I think I'm probably, yeah, I'm basically here to get Emirates. Emirates is well late, and I think if we go and check on him, it was saying like 2:10 or something like that. So, you know, it's 1:20 now, and he's still got 50 minutes to run, so yeah, still well off the west coast. Yeah, so I think we might end up staying until at least 3 o'clock. I don't have any commitments at home that I'm aware of. Doubtless if I get home and I get made aware of those commitments, yeah. But I'm happy to take that for now. Here we are. So just see if we can get my flight radar to work. Oops. Job number 1. Video playing. Video plane. Yeah, video plane. Plane coming in and landing. Lovely. Nice. Yeah, he's come in. And Fiji, of course, is now able to look at taking off. Tucker, I work for a marketing agency. So my channel, this channel is me using all my marketing knowledge. Now, I don't have much. I'm not the marketer at the business, but I certainly have learned quite a bit over the years from my colleagues at work, and learned how to do all the right things as far as keywording my channel and doing the right things as far as linking it and so on. And yeah, that's resulted in quite a few subscribers. Of course, I've promoted the channel using the YouTube promotion system, which I consider essential for anybody who's starting a YouTube channel. They really need to put their ducks in a row to start with, and then they need to work on their marketing, and their marketing includes a promotions budget. And of course, yeah, that's what we're all about. Now shut up. Fiji off into the wild blue yonder, off to a place. I saw they were 30 degrees. It's a really nice place to go. And it would appear that somebody from the flight school is rather popular and has just pulled off a landing, and a number of their students have come out on the balcony and are politely applauding the landing, and I don't know if they're giving it ratings, but you know, one chappie was definitely videoing it, so yeah, doubtless there'll be good-natured skyline spotting Auckland. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, a bit of a surprise stream. I see you've got Kevin from Wellington Flights Live up in Auckland tomorrow. Yeah, I didn't really know about that, so I've scheduled the stream to start from 9:30 in the morning tomorrow. And I see he's doing both a day stream and a night stream, so yeah, I guess you have to do that in order to make the trip pay for itself. But yeah, I didn't deliberately schedule to clash with Kevin's stream. So yeah, what have we got coming in? We've got from Tauranga an ATR 72-600, because of course Christchurch has got loads and loads of ATR 72-600s. Pretty much every flight. There's one or two -8 routes, and of course the main centres are serviced by jets, but the vast majority of them are serviced by these guys. ATR 72-600. pretty much the same engine as the Dash. So the same power plants, just in a slightly different form factor. Of course, this the ATR 72600 has got the glass cockpit, so it's got it's got modernised avionics. From time to time, we see the ATR 72500, one of the ex-Air New Zealands, and that's run by Chatham Air, and the only difference really is it's slightly less powerful, and it doesn't have a glass cockpit, so it's a little bit more analog in terms of old school, but yeah. Oh, good one. Good use of the emojis, Telly Tushi. Yeah, very good. So we've got Air New Zealand. Oh, I can see an All Blacks ATR coming out. So we will get this jet out of the way, and then we will get the All Blacks ATR, who's coming out, and he's off to Wellington today. Yep, so fantastic. We'll be seeing him shortly. So let me get this A320, which no doubt is off to Auckland, and of course it is. Pretty much anything jet related is either going to Auckland or Wellington and possibly Queenstown. Possibly Queenstown. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, very nice. And gear up. And he's out of here. Of course, you can't really hear any of the jet sounds because of all these props, but I assure you they are leaving us slowly but surely. Let me get over to the ATR. Here we go, Mr. ATR, and I'll press record. So, All Blacks. So, Telly, there's the black duck emoji. If you want to throw that in, just to sort of show people that, you know, we have got the black duck, and that is for the props, the All Black props. It was going to be just for the Dash 8, but I've decided that it probably belongs to all the All Black props. There we go. Oh, very nice. Yeah. I love the way the frame rate of the camera just stops the props dead. Of course, it's just an artifact. Yeah, let me see if we can just chase them a bit further. We finally lost them. So there we go. Looks like we've got coming in. Looks like Jetstar to me. Jetstar from Auckland to Christchurch. Where are you? There we go. Oh, very nice. Now we have another emoji in the member available to members, which is the jar of super smooth peanut butter. So yeah, if you want to spam the chat with super smooth peanut butter, that'd be super good. Yeah. There we go, Jetstar. Well done, Jetstar. Of course, one of the benefits of all these props taking off now is they're not going to be here when Emirates arrives. So we're going to get the full noise from Emirates thrust reverser, and yeah, that's going to be really good. So yeah, one of the reasons. Okay, so ZKAPL that we saw getting refueled, the refueling chuck is finished, and he's off out of there. So yeah, let's just see where Jetstar goes. Usually goes to around about 21, gate 21 looks like him. And we've got two prop aircraft from the flight school taking off at the same time. Oh, very, very good. Synchronized swimming, synchronized takeoffs. And one off of the grass runway and one off the main runway. If I wasn't concentrating on Jetstar, we probably could have got that. But yeah, it was really quite a little piece of synchronized dancing there. Two little props. So I'll just concentrate on Jetstar and zoom in on that, and we'll see. We should see them bring out the rear steers so that we get passenger disembarking from that. So that was Jetstar 231 from Auckland. Of course, most Jetstars from Christchurch seem to go to Auckland, backwards and forwards. So there we go. We've got a helicopter, looks like, started up behind us at the helicopter thing. Now look on hiya Christine Frank, wonderful to see you, eh? Yeah, good to catch up. Hey, look, you're blue, it works. Yay, I was able to add you after all. So you know, really happy about that. It was a bit of a struggle, but eventually I managed to work out how to do it properly. Having not done it properly in the past, yeah, the approved method, I think it is. Yeah, so the reason we're having a wee pop-up is Robbie Batista. Oh, fantastic. Good to see you, Robbie. Yeah, I think this might be the first time we've seen you in the live stream. So yeah, great to see you. And yeah, do have a play with the emojis. I see you've received a gifted membership, or perhaps if you have signed up yourself, thank you so much. Yeah, we've got one or two emojis that you can play with. The Jetstar emoji, we've got Air New Zealand, we've of course got Emirates. I don't have a DHL. Oh man, I don't have a DHL, I don't think. We probably are going to have to, yeah, we're probably going to have to go with the hot dog for that one. So you all know where it is, and yeah, so I'll just show you that we do in fact have the 767 hot dog here, and yeah, we're not going to get any flashes from the cockpit from that one. It's pretty much uninhabited, and they leave it parked up for a while, and we might see it. It usually goes just before Emirates leaves at night, and Emirates go out around about 5:45. Of course, that varies. Emirates often vary their departure times, as witnessed with EK412 today. So EK412, if I can get that, he's still a long way out. There we go. Yep, so he's coming back to 208 according to flight radar. Still half an hour away. So yeah, the great thing is for us that we're actually going to be able to hear him, because all of the wee baby props, and yeah, so there's the rear steers on Jetstar. Sorry, I haven't got the tele extender on my camera today. Otherwise, we'd be just about able to see the faces of those departing. I don't know that that's probably a good idea, but yeah, we'd be able to see the passengers getting off the rear stairs. Not not something I'd like to do on an ordinary Christchurch winter day, but today it's actually not bad. We didn't have a frost overnight, and it's actually quite mild. I was chatting earlier to Maxwell, whose birthday it is today. So if you see him on any streams, either this one or perhaps if Sid Squad's on later on, or maybe OPN, then yeah, do wish him a happy birthday. Don't forget to like and subscribe and support there. Yeah, and if you're feeling so inclined, yeah, do join as a member. I do not expect anybody to join as a co-pilot. When I was setting up the membership system, YouTube seemed to force me to have 2 membership levels. So I made one as cheap as possible and one sort of, quite absurd, sort of, $600 or something outrageous like that. I don't imagine anybody's ever going to go for that. If they do, then they're welcome to come here and join me, and we can put them on air, and yeah, we can do all sorts of good things. They still haven't started departing from that Jetstar. Gee, it takes a while, doesn't it? But as I was saying, the weather here today is really, really nice. And having said that, it's gotten a bit overcast. So I've had to change some of the settings on the camera so that you can see a reasonably bright picture. But yeah, I started out with the settings pretty much on max filter, which is a polite way of saying put the sunglasses on it, because it was very, very bright here. But of course that stopped, and you can see that from the lights on this incoming ATR. And if I have a bit of a look, I can see that it's 353 coming in from Wellington. Yeah, pulled a bit of a wheelie and finally put it down. kind of like one of those BMX kids that you used to see around the neighbourhood, popping wheelies and so on. I know I used to do it when I was a kid. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. I'm not judging in any way, but yeah, some of those kids who popped wheelies go on to be airline pilots. I can actually see some fire appliances from the Christchurch airport fire. So there's one over here who's popped out, but the other two, or two of the other appliances, are over here, coming down to their, they're probably coming to their practice facility, which is just over here, next to the radar station. Hey, look, next to the radar station, they've got a couple of old fuselages there, which they use to practice the aircraft. Of course, we hope that they never actually have to use it, but and make it as real as possible. They have a couple of old fuselages there to practice on. What have we got? Let's look around here. Here we go. Finally found you. And the light's confusing it. And this is 539. Of course, coming in from Auckland. I don't know why it's yeah, the light's giving the camera a bit of grief as far as focus is concerned. I'm not like Kurt or any of those fancy streamers who can actually manually focus their camera, so I sort of rely on it doing it by automatic means. Doubtless one day, after thousands of hours of practice, I'll be able to manually focus the camera and carry on a conversation at the same time. It's a unique skill that the likes of Kurt have. I've never seen anybody else who actually can manually focus the camera, track the aircraft, pan and tilt, and carry on a conversation with the viewers. It's quite remarkable. Once we get this guy back to the bay, I might whip around and focus on the fire appliances so that we can see what they're up to. There's one or two wee things that we can sort of show you about airport operations. For example, there's a guy out there with with a sprayer on the back of a utility vehicle who's going up and down the and down the grass runway here, because of course we here at Christchurch Airport have 3 runways. There's the main runway, of course. We've got a crosswind runway for northwest conditions, and we all of course have a grass runway, and we may in fact have a 4th runway, which is another grass runway, which runs alongside the crosswind runway. You don't often remember that Christchurch was the first international airport in the country. I stand to be corrected, but I believe Christchurch was in before Auckland. Now, they used to bring flying boats into Auckland, but that was not an airport. Okay, let's whip round and see what the fire appliances are up to over here. So here you go, a bit of fire appliance action. Thunderbird 5 standing by. Let me just catch up with you in the chat. Yeah. Oh, good. Fantastic. Yeah, what have they done with the sun? They've hidden it away. It's not gotten colder, not like the other day. It was beautiful and fine, and then we got a few days where the cloud cover came over, and all of a sudden it dropped a good 10 degrees. Oh, here we go. For the old fire action going on. Terrific. Look at that. Oh, terrific. Got the old snorkel going. Blasting away there. Whoops. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let me have a wee look. Yes. Okay, so done a bit of suppression there. What's green 5 going to do? Here's the snorkel. So you can see the snorkel is extended from the top of the appliance, and it reaches right up and right out in front of it, so that they can move it around without actually exiting the vehicle. So they're a lot safer inside the vehicle. Yeah, terrific stuff. And that's fire appliance 4. I wonder what fire appliance 5. Here we go. Fire appliance 5. Doing a bit of... And he hasn't extended his snorkel, so they haven't sort of picked it up off the top of the appliance with the arm that number 4 was doing. They're just sort of running it directly off the top there. Oh, it's not something we see every day. It's great to see it. Yeah, it is pretty cool, Telly 2 sheet. I'm really happy about that. We've got a life flight disappearing out, but I'm a bit mesmerised by the fire that's going on. Yeah, it looks like some sort of life flight to Auckland. I can just have a quick check on that. There's a Skyline Aviation SKL2, and that's going off to Auckland Beach King Air 350, which looks like it's painted in attractive colours that you would have if you were taking a young person to perhaps a hospital at some other place around the country. So here we go. Terrific. Now, and we've got Queenstown, Air New Zealand, 646. Another A320, and that's sort of over the back of, so if we can see where we are, and there's the radar station, and we go just in the middle of the fuselage, and then look up a bit, we can see that Air New Zealand flight incoming. Let's see if I can just manually focus this a little bit. Can I? Left or right? Left. There we go. Okay, so maybe I can do a little bit of manually focusing. It's, the lights in this condition do really affect the camera. I think Kevin's probably found that as well. Kevin's got the same camera as I do for doing his daytime streams, and yeah, I think he's probably had this same issue where it just won't focus properly if you've got dull conditions and you've got the bright lights of the aircraft sort of interfering with the camera. So here we are. Again, this aircraft in from Auckland. Wonder if we get a smooth peanut butter landing. Oh, a little bit of smoke in it. A little bit of smoke. Not too bad, not too bad. Right, and how's the sound on that? Hey, let's camp. Yeah. Thanks, Let's Camp. Yeah, that's good info. Now, I was actually wondering if this airport actually had a name. I had a feeling that it was, it might have been named after one of our aviatrixes. But yeah, I'm doing a little bit of research. I couldn't actually find a name. Yeah, I briefly turned this. Yeah, I briefly turned the sound off. Otherwise, I would have sneezed all over you, and that would not have been good. Yes, sorry about that. Yeah, I turned the sound off on my microphone before. Yeah, sneezing, as you do. And so there we go. That's great. Let me just see if I can find. Oh yes, yes, I can see Emirates 412 descending through 10,000 feet and reducing speed. And as I said, it's EVM today. We had Evelyn, EVL yesterday, and today we've got EVM. So if we follow the trend, tomorrow we should get EVN, and then EVO, P, Q, R, and finally S, which was the last A380. Hello, Calvin Davies. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, the A380 is in fact not too far away. Do make use of the Emirates emoji in the chat, and yeah, we'll see if we can bring it home, and hopefully they give us a nice landing today. Yeah, the other day I came out for the new livery, and unfortunately they pulled off at A4, and I was down at the mound and expecting it to come all the way to A2, and I was going to get a nice close-up and all the rest of it. And, no, so I was really disappointed. So I've posted that video as disappointed. And yeah, received a bit of feedback on that, so yeah, it's all good. But then yesterday I was able to come out, and we got Evelyn coming all the way down to the A2 point, and was able to sort of give the pilots a bit of a wave. I like to wave to the crew. It just makes them feel, you know, somebody's there, and you know, is interested in what they're doing, and all the rest of it. Of course, they're fully concentrated on driving the aircraft to the gate and everything. So yeah, we're not going to get away from them unless they're sort of stopped at a point. Waiting for someone to come in, or something like that, and yeah, we're not going to get a wave today because we're a long way away. Yes, Carwin got a video clip of his mother's flight. He sent it to me. And yeah, it was well captured, Calvin. Good job there. And of course, it's always extra special when somebody you know is on an aircraft. And that's one of the things you know, that sort of sets the Christchurch airport apart a bit. Is you know, the intimacy. You're able to get sort of quite close to the aircraft. You know, places like Brisbane and so on, you're quite a long way away, and you're kept back behind security fences and you know, restrictions, and often airport operations are going on, you know, more than a kilometre away. I mean, sure, we're probably a good 300 or 400 metres away on this side of the field. But on the other side of the field at the mound, at the Harewood Road mound, you can get as close as 100 metres from the Emirates, and you know, it's really quite special. I can think maybe Manchester, where they actually taxi past the they've got a bit of a visitors park there, and they have Concorde in a hangar there, one of the Concordes, retired Concordes, in a hangar at Manchester, and yeah, the aviation park there. It's a sort of a bucket list place for me to go and do a stream from. Of course, it's the home of Airliners Live, the biggest aviation channel with over 1.5 million subscribers. Now, speaking of subscribers, we've been lucky enough to actually reach 5,000 subscribers, and I'm really pleased about that. And I'm going to have a celebration stream tomorrow. Hopefully, the weather plays ball. If it doesn't, we're sort of looking at possibly doing something, but we really haven't got that figured out entirely yet. Let's get this. Terrific. Right. Then go back and let me just show you the guy doing the grass. So he's got a bit of a sprayer on the back there, and yeah, he's been just spraying. Oh, there's a couple of them. They've just been spraying the grass runway there. And if I go back around here, I can see a very large aircraft very far away. So if you know your father Ted, small and far away, well, this is a very big thing, but it's a long way out. So if I can find a reference point, that thing there, and if I go up, there we go. Terrific. So remember to push record. Yeah, without the tele extender, we can't actually get right in and see the landing gear being lowered today. It's something I quite like to do, to actually feature that particular aspect of the flight, because it sort of says, hey, look, you're really on finals now. Down comes the landing gear. And of course, we're going to lose focus because this camera can't deal with the lights coming from the aircraft. There we go, focus on that. Manual focus. Terrific. So I hope everybody's having a good day. My day sort of went reasonably well. In fact, it went so well I was actually able to finish a little bit early at my day job, and I thought, well, the weather's actually quite nice. I'd like to go plane spotting if possible. Let's see where Emirates is, and I looked and saw Emirates was going to be well after 2 o'clock. So yeah, I thought, okay, well, great. I'll do a pop-up stream and see if we can't get a few of you along. And of course, I need the practice. I have to practice, because going off to Japan, I'm going to need a lot of practice, because I'm going to be sort of pretty much on my own up there. lovely. Really nice. Really, really nice. Well, he's going to go all the way down to A2, not pulling off at A4 like our friends the other day in the new livery, which led to my disappointment and me posting a video with that title in it. Yeah, pretty happy that we get an extended rollout. Yes, yes indeed, it does park at gate 30, Carwin, and of course anybody who goes on the upper deck gets to go from gate 31, I think it is. So it actually uses 2 gates. A little bit of smoke there in the background gives you an idea that the conditions are really, really still today. In fact, I'll whip round because it would not be a 4K aircraft live stream without focus on the windsock at some point. But yes, it's been very calm today so far. I can see Jetstar taxiing, so yeah, we'll just keep focused on Emirates because of course I will be posting that video later, and it won't have all the graphics and things that we have with the live show, the time and the weather and that sort of stuff. It'll just be there in its pure form. And of course, if you're a member, you'll get to see it first. One thing I've decided to start doing is posting a snippet for the general public, but actually posting the full video to the members so that the members can enjoy it first, and over time I will release those videos to the public as well, but it's just a way of me building up some content so that when I'm on vacation in Japan and I'm not streaming, I'll be actually able to potentially release some material. Of course, I hope to get a lot of material to publish in Japan. There are some very nice liveries in Japan. I'm not going to be going to Narita or Haneda this time. I'm actually entering Japan in Fukuoka, which is a really terrific airport. It's right in the middle of the city. A little bit like old Kai Tak in Hong Kong used to be. Doesn't require quite as much careful aircraft handling as Kai Tak, but it's certainly a very, very well located airport. And in literally 10 minutes from the airport, on the train, the underground, you can be in the centre of town. It's really, and also when you go from the airport to the centre of town, of course, there's a Shinkansen station, which means that you're linked to all the other major cities in Japan. With the exception of Sapporo at this stage, they are building a Shinkansen to go all the way to Sapporo, but it's really mountainous terrain and really difficult to get to. Get the track engineered, the Shinkansen track. Of course, they've had trains in Japan for quite a long time, and it used to be quite the tradition. To have steam trains running in Hokkaido, because of course they've got a lot of wood and those sorts of things which they were using in the past. Ooh, what have we got? Wai. Oh mate, welcome to 4K Aircraft Live, Wai. And thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships. Oh, that's just terrific stuff, mate. Well done. I've seen some terrific photographs and the odd video clip by Wai. And if you're not on his Instagram page, then do so. I can see Jetstar taking off, but I'm still sticking with the Emirates. You can hear it. Here it goes, photobombed. And he's off and out of there. I just get Jetstar just a little bit. Timing just not quite right. But Jetstar's off and out of there. Thank you so much, Wai. That's great. Oh, Flaming Galar. G'day, mate. And look, thanks for your thanks and congratulations on the reaching the 5,000. Really appreciate it. It's been a bit of a goal to grow the channel, and I've done everything right, I think, as far as following all of the YouTube. They send you out, if you ask them, they will send you out a lot of information on how to set up your channel and all the rest of it. And of course, I've watched a million videos on how to set the channel up, and I followed all of them religiously. And the most important thing is, of course, setting up your keywords. And of course, I'm working for a marketing agency, and keywords is and that sort of thing is really big in my type of employment. And yeah, so we see Lifelight heading down there, and I can see the electric fire truck out. So I wonder if they're going to actually come over and join the rest of the fire appliances. The two green ones, 5 and I think 4. Love you, mate. Hey, what an awesome name. Love you, mate. Yeah, the best. That's a great name. We've had one or two chatters who've had just the best names. I think we had Black Duck, and then of course we nicknamed the All Black props to Black Ducks. Initially it was just going to be the Dash 8 version, but I've decided that we don't really have enough emojis to make a black duck, a black goose, and all the other sort of types of names that you could give to an avian species. So yeah, thought okay, we'll just use it as a generic one for what are we waiting on? He's waiting on somebody who looks like he's going around. Can I pick him up? Because there he is. I'm pretty sure that is what our friends at Air New Zealand, that ATR, are waiting on. Of course, unfortunately in New Zealand we're not allowed to broadcast ATC, so we probably could listen in, but yeah, no, he's held off for that purpose, and that aircraft is just flown right over the top. Hasn't even tried to make an approach, so maybe it's practice, just practicing missed approaches. Let's see if I can bring up my... Yeah, so that's somebody from the Aero Club that's done that. And this is 717 in the front, and behind him we've got 774. So 771's off to Invercargill and 774 is off to Napier. So you wouldn't want to get on the wrong plane. You would end up at opposite ends of the country. I think I'd prefer to go to Napier if I was given a choice. The weather in Hawke's Bay is probably a bit nicer than it is here in Christchurch, and I would say probably better than it is in Invercargill. There we go. So that was the reason. He was holding off for life flight, not for that aircraft that went over the top. And of course, if I'd been carefully watching rather than trying to figure out what's going on flight radar, probably could have told you that. That is gold. That is really gold. Let's camp that. Yeah, that's fantastic. I can see I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on those extra long, because yeah, Let's Camp, you mentioned that they were unreadable at the size they were. Now I've made them quite a bit bigger, but unfortunately yours is way too long and it's gone all the way off the end. So I'm going to have to shrink that box down anyway. But hopefully you can read it now. And let me clear it off. But that is gold. G'day Hayden, good to see you, mate. Thanks for coming and joining in. And yeah, belatedly, thank you very much for your contribution of memberships on the very first show, which unfortunately YouTube sort of broke a bit and wasn't handing them out. So thanks so much. And here we go. We're off, and he's off to Invercargill. We're taking this ATR to Invercargill. If you know your classic New Zealand movies, that's from Goodbye Pork Pie. There's a bit of swearing in it, so for the sake of YouTube and their American sort of standards, we won't say exactly what the quote was. Here we go. And 774 off to Napier. Yeah, I can see New Zealand choo 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 off in the distance, but in the meantime, here's 774. Thanks very much, Carwin, for keeping us up to date with the movements. Yeah, the A380 from Sydney. Yeah, if I saw it right, I think it actually did an orbit of the city. Yeah, he did. He went right round the city. So really interesting method of approaching. So great. Wonderful. Here we go. You get right in there. So he's off to Napier. Really nice part of the country. Beautiful area. Similar to Canterbury, I guess. Don't quite have the big mountains to give it the nice phone winds that we have. Oh, we've got a twofer. So we've got an aircraft here, and we've got another one just behind it, so you can see the line up. So that one there and that one over there. So let's go back to this one here and zoom in on you. I'm going to have to manually focus it. There you go. Because the camera just gets confused. So if you've got any tips, let's camp on how to mitigate this confusing the autofocus. Yeah, I'm all ears, mate. Probably get a new camera or start manually focusing, I guess. Oh yeah, so this guy's in from Wellington. Yep. Wellington, there we go. Oh, very nice. Very nice. That's terrific. Manual control, yeah, I thought as much. I've looked at the HX2, its big brother, but yeah, I've yet to sort of pull the trigger on it, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about it before perhaps doing anything. You know, this this aircraft is coming in rather quickly, so let's whip round and get you this landing. Here we go. Panasonic focus, Seki focus. There you go, Seki focus. Much better job of it. It's quite fast. That is a fast landing. Yeah, I thought so. There's no way you're getting off at A4. Just came in far too hot. I just noticed that just the approach speed is just much faster than the domestics. So yeah, really interesting. Gate 28, thank you, Colin. So we should see him at gate 28 without any problem at all. I thought I could hear something starting up. ZKSPY. So, yeah. What a great name for an aircraft, a great rego for an aircraft. SPY, Spy in the Sky. Let me just give you a quick look at Spy in the Sky. Here he is, Spy in the Sky. And then we'll go back to Air New Zealand, approaching the gate. So that's Air New Zealand to the gate. We have another aircraft being towed So we have an aircraft under tow, and that is in front of NZ550, which is off to Auckland. Of course it is. And let me just warp you around and show you what's going on there with that tow. So there's the vehicle being towed, and then we've got ATR. Now, of course, I think right-of-way goes to the piloted craft rather than the towed vehicle. So he's waiting. We've got another ATR sitting here, and okay, so we've got little guy arriving from the Aero Club, and that's what he was waiting for. Really hard to pick up the little guys when they get low like that and actually travelling down the runway. But here we go. So we've got not you, but you. So this is 8:48 off to Nelson. Oops, where are you? I lost the aircraft. There we go. Thanks very much, Telly Tushi. Yeah, if you haven't already subscribed, do join the over 5,000 people who've already subscribed. I'm just blown away by the number of people who are subscribed. Obviously, they've subscribed for the video content rather than the live streams, so I don't expect to have thousands and thousands of people joining the live stream, or even hundreds and hundreds of people at this stage joining the live streams. But that's a good thing, really, because it enables us to practice and build up our skills as far as the live streams are concerned. Practicing, because of course we want to bring you content, live streams from international destinations. And the first one may be Fukuoka, and we will see how we go there. Out of there. Right. So let's get the status of this guy. So we've actually had quite a bit of action going on. So this is 550 off to Auckland. Ooh. Nearly missed you, Mr. Buddy. Here we go. Whoops. Jetstar. Yeah, Jetstar doesn't get enough love. on this channel, and we've got a members video about Jetstar. It's just an arrival and a departure of Jetstar, just one after the other. There was an Air New Zealand in between, but I cut them out because yeah, it was the topic of the video was show Jetstar some love. It's yeah, be good to see them sort of beef up their New Zealand presence. I wonder what's going to happen now that they've closed or are closing down their Southeast Asian operation. Some of the aircraft may not be suitable for New Zealand, but there you go. Okay, here we go. PC-12 sounds here. Just sort of lazily taking to the air. When they land like fighter aircraft, really pointed at the runway and fired into the runway. These guys, they're off and out of there. So Air New Zealand. .550 heading down to the end. You can see an incoming aircraft. Zoom out far enough, I should be able to pick them up. And it's of course an ATR in from Dunedin. So we'll get round to the radar station and up there. And there we go. This aircraft coming in from Dunedin. Terrific. So if you're seeing especially good landing, you can give it the old super smooth peanut butter emoji, which is, it sort of looks a bit bluish. It's a jar of super smooth peanut butter. I'm not particularly sure of the brand, but I'm sure other super smooth peanut butters are available. We'll remember the chai tea tomorrow. Yeah, thanks. Let's camp. I usually make up a bit of a thermos, so I've just got something. But of course, if we got camp support, yeah, it will be terrific to have a chai. Yeah, I thought I'd shut up a bit for that one because you could actually hear over the sound of the props. Normally, lots and lots of props. And speaking of which, here's a little prop. Hey, MSU Kiwi, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's great to see you, mate. Yeah, pop-up stream today, just in case the weather is really, really bad tomorrow. I've got one in for 9:30 in the morning. Hoping all goes well. And as far as the weather's concerned, we don't really have a plan B. There's possibility that we could mitigate any bad weather, provided it's not super windy. Yeah, we may be able to rig up something to sort of shelter us a bit. But yeah, let's see how we go. So we've had that aircraft coming in. And we've had another one land on the main runway. So they're all coming home again after a little bit of a jaunt around. A couple of the pilots and pilot instructors sort of looking around. Looks like someone's going for a bit of a ride in a Cessna down here in front of us. And another one coming in. Let me see if I can get him or her. There's quite a number of female candidates, pilot candidates here at the Aviation Academy. I would say roughly a quarter of the candidates are female. So yeah, all go. Great career for female persons who want to sort of have a career in aviation. Yeah, in fact, my most popular video is of Captain Emily landing the A380 here at Christchurch. And of course, it's something for young aviatrix to aspire to. Oh, good on you. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Hopefully, it turns out. Oh, look, and we're actually getting some sunshine again. Oh, terrific. And so, just to give you an idea of what's going on, we're getting these aircraft that have come back from circulating around, a bit of practice laps they do out the back there, and they bring it back to home base. These are Warrior 2s, I think. I think they're Warrior 2s. EQE. Yeah, Piper Warrior 2. There we go. So that one's EQE. And looks like another one over here. And now you can see it's beautiful and fine. Lovely day here again in Christchurch. And this one is CJD, or is it LJD? Yes, a bit deceptive with the and who have we got there? We've got 802 going to Tauranga. It's a Dashi. Oh yes, I remember this flight. This is one of the longest Dashi flights in the country. It's a long way on a Dashi. Oh, really, really is. So he's nearly 2 hours on a Dashi to Tauranga. Crikey. And to borrow a parlance from, I think, in plain sight, this is the short wheelbase model, as opposed to the ATR, which is the longer version. And had an approach just around the back of us, where we have a helicopter, and it looked most interesting approach. There is an open day at the helicopter, Christchurch Helicopters, Christchurch City Helicopters, on Sunday, and yours truly is going to go there and try his hand at hovering a helicopter. So yeah, if I'm not here again next week, and there are reports, yeah, and of course there'll be someone there, no doubt, to hold the controls. It'll just be the experience of hovering a little bit. If you contact Christchurch City Helicopters through their Facebook page. Now, I couldn't actually find their Facebook page properly, so in the end I just gave them a call and said, hey, look, there's something not quite right with your Facebook page. Yeah, so yeah, they were really kind and set me up with the details. So yeah, we'll be looking at going and doing some flight experience. In the blooper reel, yes indeed. Yeah, so now that helicopter that I saw doing the approach has got no call sign. It's question mark dash question mark. So yeah, very interesting. Now, time's getting close to 3 o'clock. Let me just see if I can get any arrivals. We've got a Rotorua in a little bit delayed. Okay, so Nelson's in a little bit early. Rotorua's a little bit delayed. Invercargill's about 3:22. I don't want to be too late getting back home. We've got the Wellington departure ATR right at 3 o'clock. We've got another one to New Plymouth at 3 o'clock. We've got a 3:20 to Auckland just after 3 o'clock. Okay, at this stage, we'll keep going. We're going to have a little bit of a lull. I'll go and see if I can get a little bit of a drink. Getting a bit thirsty. Yeah. So in the meantime, I will just give you a little bit of the old music that we use. So yeah, just hang on a sec.
Wings like giants touch the sky. A roaring bird as it soars high. Silver trails across the blue. Dreams take off and come to you. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. Clouds are dancing side by side. Through the heavens we will glide. Crystal clear each fleeting frame. Every view a burning flame. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. From the tarmac to the light. Dusk and dawn bring endless flight. Every detail sharp and proud. Flying dreams among the crowd. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly. From the tarmac to the light. Dusk and dawn bring endless flight. Every detail sharp and proud. Flying dreams among the crowd. Buckle up, let's climb the air. Feel the rush, you're almost there. Engines hum, a mighty cry. Airbus whispers, time to fly.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that musical interlude. So yeah, that's the what I call the Emirates song, which I generated off of Suno, which Kevin put this on to. And I see Kevin's in Auckland tomorrow. I didn't intend to have a clash with his stream, but I'm going to try and stream from 9:30 in the morning to get the arrival of Singapore and of course its departure. And I see Kevin's down to start in Auckland around about 11-ish, but tomorrow we're definitely going to go for as long as we possibly can. I basically want to see how long the batteries will last, and how long I can sustain the stream for. Not a lot going on until we get this next arrival. I can see something, just doing a bit of a loop around. Let me whip around and see if I can get it for you. So here he comes. Hi Sam, how you going? Yeah, good to see you. It's terrific to see you. Samantha was our very first member, and yeah, and she has her own aviation channel. Is just sort of starting out a little bit like myself, a few months ago, and is putting together her aviation channel, and yeah, I gave her a few tips and tricks on how to actually set it up. So it's going to be interesting to see if those tips and tricks actually work for Sam as well. Because if you do all the right things and put all the right keywords in, then you should start getting your videos found. And yeah, as long as that happens, hopefully Sam will do quite well. Now we do have Air Chathams in the emojis, so if you find one, you can spam away. This might be our first Saab that we've had on the channel. I can't recall actually capturing one before this one, so yeah, it's terrific. We've seen the ATR 72-500, but not one of these Saabs, so yeah, it's terrific that we've actually got it in. I think we've got a nor'west change. I think the nor'wester has arrived. Okay, so looks like he's going off to engineering. So very interesting. Wellington, Christchurch. Okay. Tell me that's where Air Chathams have their departure. Here, one or two bangs from the bird scarers going on. But I don't actually see. Oh yes, I can see some birds down the end of the grass runway. But yeah, don't really see them flying around very much. So. There we go. Hey Cameron, how you going, mate? Yeah, good to see you. Second floor of the balcony of the Aero Club. Yes, that's right. That's exactly where we are, mate. So if you're out and about, come and say g'day. I'm probably not going to be here too much longer, eh? It's already after 3, and we've got one or two. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So here's wind change and approach from the north. Get this to focus. There. So he's coming in from the north. That was one of the best landings I've ever seen. That was fantastic. Just a pity that the prop noise is sort of drowning it out a little bit. Terrific. The flying doctor service, of course. And here's the first of our departures. So we've got Air New Zealand 366 to Wellington. He's out and turning and, as they say, burning. He'll be out of here in no time. No, I got that completely wrong. He's taxiing down because, of course, we've had the runway change, so he's of course got to come down to A4 in order to do his. So we'll probably see him launch from around about the entrance to A4 and take off to the south. crikey. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I had I was having a bit of a thirst break, and took the microphone off. Should still hear ambient sounds though. These guys over here are having a bit of a face-off. It's really interesting. Who's going to blink first, eh? Face-off. Two Air New Zealand's having a face-off. And the reason they're delayed is because this guy is sort of departed as well, so now that was blocking that dashy, and now that dashy can proceed to the gate, so that's all very good. We've got another incoming aircraft, so let me get around and get that for you. That's terrific. Suddenly we've got lots and lots of action for you. I'm going to have to, after this flurry of activity, I will have to knock it on the head because I've got commitments at home. And I have to get home by about 4 o'clock, so by the time I pack up, yeah, that'll be so we've got that one, and that one going that way, and that one going that way, and then we got this one here. And then he's still got that dashy, and he's still waiting for something, so yeah, something's going on over there. Anyway, clear you off. And then we'll get New Zealand 554 off to Auckland. And it looks like he's getting ready to push out now. Yeah, I think it's a case of size wins. And, you can't really elbow your way past an A380 without getting your wings clipped. Oh, we've got another, looks like another wee fire at the end of the runway, well over the end of the runway of course, it's not actually on the airport grounds at all. But it's just giving us an indication that the nor'wester has in fact arrived. It's really gentle by Christchurch standards, as you know. Yeah, as you know, Christchurch nor'westers can get really intense, and yeah, they can buffet A380s around and cause them all sorts of fun and games. And some of the this looks very interesting. So we've got this dashy coming out here. Off to Nelson, looks as NZ 964. Very interesting numbering. That's terrific. Look at that. Oh, wonderful. Gear up. Interesting, the frame rate has not actually stopped those props, so wonder just how quickly he's actually departing. So not on full throttle. So there you go. And then we've got these two, and if we get rid of those two, I think we'll be done. So going to probably pull the pin after those two sort of decided what they're doing. Now, if I turn the sound off, let me know if you can hear this. So if I switch you, and yeah, let me just very quick indeed. Yes indeed. Right, let's see. So we've got this guy here, and 764 off to New Plymouth, which is in Taranaki. That'll be a long flight in a Dashi as well. So I've got head Tauranga, which is going to be 2 hours, and this is an hour and a half. Hour and a half in a Dashi. Well, it's not as bad as 2 hours, but it's a long way in a Dashi. Terrific. Okay. Have another incoming aircraft. Yeah. And it's Qantas. Qantas in from Auckland, from Sydney, sorry. Don't get those two confused. And so the Qantas spamming in the chat. Qantas tails. One of the best Qantas landings I've seen for a while, actually. It's yeah, it's done really, really well there. Thanks very much, Christine. If you're popping in tomorrow, doubtless you'll have duties to perform elsewhere, but you know, you're under no obligation to come and say good day to us as well. We should see some fun and games starting from about 9:30. Hopefully we can get everything up and going, and hopefully the weather plays its part. Stopped. Terrific. That's marvellous, really is. And we go around and we can see Qantas again. There's Qantas. It's going to make its way to the gate. Closer, gate, I would say. And we're going to have 706, NZ 706 in from Invercargill in a moment. Then we're going to have this this ATR 755 off to Dunedin, and I think that will be our last one. So I'll start saying goodbye now. So thanks to the mods, Telly, Two Sheep, Let's Camp, Christine, Frank. We even saw So where are we? Here we go. So I'd like to thank everybody for popping by. For those of you who receive memberships, be sure to thank the person gifting you a membership. Really generous, and we thank them so much. Nothing helps the channel more than memberships. But if you have not become a member yet, at least subscribe to the channel and put on the notification bell. We are going to be streaming tomorrow, hopefully. I emphasize hopefully. The weather has to play its part. If the weather is not good, there's not really a plan B. We're going to try and mitigate things as much as possible, but you know, there's no guarantees. Thank you so much, Christine, for popping by. I know you're a busy moderator, sort of here and there and everywhere. So if you're able to join us tomorrow for any part of it, I welcome your presence. And of course, anybody who wants to join us tomorrow, bring a friend, let people know, spam it on your socials, because tomorrow we're going to be celebrating the fact that we've got 5,000 members, and we've done it in, I'm going to say, just over a month. We had, when I was talking to Kurt when Sid Squad was over, I was bemoaning the fact that the channel had fewer than 100 members, and now we have more than 5,000 members. Sorry, not 5,000 members. If we had 5,000 members, we'd be doing extremely well. But 5,000 subscribers. Yes, here's me thinking. MSU Kiwi, yeah, thanks very much for joining, and yeah, I think it might be the first time we've seen you. I hope it's not the last. Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow, like I say. Didn't imagine that we're going to have a scheduling conflict with Kevin, but that's the way it's ended up. And yeah, I'm going to be on a little bit earlier than Kevin, so yeah, just join me for the first, for Singapore's arrival and maybe departure as well. And yeah. So again, thanks to the moderators, thanks to the gifters, thanks to the chatters, thanks to anybody who's turned up today and subscribed, anybody who's EK Aviation. Oh yeah, it'd be wonderful to have you two young lads, the future of plane spotting in Canterbury. Christchurch Aviation and EK Aviation, two young lads, and they're practicing their pilotry and yeah, flying simulators and things like that, and doing a bit of spotting as well. So that remains for me to leave you with a bit of a tale. Here's a bit of a collection of tales over here. So we've got Mighty Emirates, Qantas and Air New Zealand in that mix, and yeah, it looks really nice, wonderful. So I'm going to end it pretty soon, and so you'll get an end screen, and then you'll get a little bit of music to say yeah, stream over, all that sort of good things. So thanks very much again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.
above where the clouds reside, with engines roaring, wings open wide. A silver bird takes to the blue, oh the joy of flying, a dream come true. Christchurch sky is a wondrous show. Small planes rise, large jets glow. Runway dance is a grand ballet. Airborne whispers call my heart away. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. Oh, the power of flight, it stirs my soul. A timeless rhythm, it makes me whole. From the hum of props to the jet's loud song, in the air is where I belong. The wheels kiss earth, the engines sigh, a brief embrace, then they kiss the sky. Departure gates and tarmac trails, a symphony where nothing fails. The winds of Canterbury lift them high, tracing arcs against the southern sky. Each takeoff and landing a thrill anew, a dance of wings, a boundless view.